Good morning, folks. Alright, today in this video we're going to be doing a brake fluid flush. I got to change the brakes on this 2017 Nissan Rogue. I've already did a video on how to do that, but I'm going to do a brake fluid flush as I'm changing the brakes on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and take y'all along for the ride. Hope y'all watch and enjoy. I got all my parts from eBay except for the brake fluid that came from Walmart, and I'm using a big bottle of brake fluid, and I've got a small one inside the house that both are sealed. And with any brake fluid, if you've had it open for more than 3 hours, you probably need to just go ahead and throw it away. The reason being is that because brake fluid is designed to draw moisture out of the system, and if you use an open bottle of brake fluid, it's already drawn moisture. That's the reason why you're supposed to change it on a regular basis inside your car, so the moisture doesn't affect your ABS system. Okay, I have the brake caliper removed. I'm fixing to push the piston back in the caliper. Then I'm going to put the new pads on there, and then I'm going to bleed out the fluid in the system. I'm using a 14 millimeter in case you're curious to what it takes to remove the caliper from the plate. Alright, the pads on the front were not completely worn out. They were about halfway worn out, but I'm doing this brake fluid flush, so while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and just change the pads anyway. They didn't exactly have to have it right now. I probably could have went another 10,000 miles maybe before I would have had to replace them, but I just opted to do it now. And that's the new pad thickness compared to the old pad thickness that I'm taking off the car. My son's currently pumping the brakes on the car, and we're bleeding out through the one wheel that I've took off so far. We're going to do it on all 4 wheels, but we're going to try to bleed out as much fluid as we can off this wheel first, so we don't have to just sit here and keep doing this for hours at a time. I'm kind of cutting this video as much as I can so y'all don't have to sit here and watch me take off wheels and butt wheels of on, and take off brake calipers and put brake calipers back on and all that junk, just to learn how to do a brake fluid flush. Letting the fluid out through the bleeder valve on the brake caliper. And as you can see, the fluid is kind of a yellowish tinted color. It's supposed to be clear. Right, now we're going to tighten this bleeder back up, put the cap back on this side right here, and then we're going to jump over to the driver's side and continue on doing what we're doing after I change the brakes.
Okay, Daddy.
Boys even jumped in on the action to help me do this brake fluid flush.
Is that it?
All right, we're on the driver's side rear. Right now I've done changed the brakes on it. We're flushing out the fluid. I've just flushed it until I got clear fluid coming out of each bleeder valve, and just added more fluid as we went along. I'm going to jump over to the other side and finish it up. Okay, so we bled the brake system. I'm just driving the thing through my subdivision to kind of get a feel for make sure that the brakes are good. Got all of the old fluid out of the system. It took a big bottle of brake fluid to flush the system out. I'm not 1000% sure that I got all of the dirty fluid out, but I know I got a mass majority of it out. I also changed the brakes and put ceramic brake pads on it. Okay, so we're just going to head back towards the house now. We're on the back side of the subdivision, just kind of going for a cruise. After we bled out all of the brake fluid and all of the system. Like I said just a few seconds ago, whenever we hit the stop sign there, I'm not 1000% sure that I got all of the old fluid out of the system, but I got enough of it to where I feel safe with it being flushed out. One thing about a brake fluid flush will also help your car, well, keep your ABS module from acting up, because brake fluid is designed to draw moisture, and moisture in any hydraulic system is bad. Alright, with the job completed, we road tested the Rogue. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. I know it's car repair more than it is car show and tractor pulling and all that other stuff, but I'm just doing it because it had to be done, and I figured I'd just bring y'all along for the ride.